Now I'm all live. My stuff not even up, but that's all right. We're gonna rock and roll with this. Trying something new out here, folks. What's going on? This is Courtney Rollins. Let me go live over here as well, and live over here.
Recording in progress.
All right, we're live in a million different places. Hopefully, this is working out. What's up, everyone? Courtney Rollins, the host of Life and Transitions Experts podcast, here with a very timely podcast, hopefully, because it's hopefully helpful to folks who are looking at probate in North Carolina, and perhaps you are either the executor, or perhaps you might even be assigned as the administrator, and we'll go over that in a few seconds. And you are in the process of dealing with and selling the estate, but then you found out that there may be some heirs or some folks who have come in at the last minute or at some point who don't necessarily want to or have any, want to be a part of the probate or the estate, but it's causing challenges because legally you have to at least address them because they have legal rights to some interest in the estate or the property or inheritance left over. So let's take a step back and just look at all this and see what's going on here. So probate, again, we're talking about probate, and probate is the legal process of settling the affairs of a deceased party. If someone passes away and they have assets or inheritance that needs to be distributed, well, first, if they may have debt or claims that need to be dispersed to folks. So people need to have a legal authority and the right to do that if there aren't other legal instruments in place, such as like trust or joint survivorship and other documents. But if there's a will, then it has to be probated. If there is not a will, then the property or the estate still has to be probated, and it will go through administration. Either way, there's either the executor or executors that are appointed for a probate. That's when someone dies, testate and with a will, and there are there's an administrator or administrators appointed if a person passes away and testate or testate. So let's take a look, and I'll go over some of those steps again. We just talked about that. Someone passes away, testate, an administrator is appointed, or intestate, administrator appointed, pass away, testate. That means they have a will. Then the executor is appointed. So it's actually a pretty simple process. According to the intestate, sorry for misspelling, Succession Act, Chapter 31B, any heir, anyone who's otherwise designated as beneficiary can renounce their portion at any time. They can even renounce a portion of their portion at any time. So let's just take a quick look. I'm going to show you real simple of what that looks like, and then I'm going to let you guys go. So to do that, the person, there has to be a piece of paper, a document that identifies the person that's renouncing or doing a renunciation. They have to describe the property or the interest being renounced, whether it's a portion of real property, a portion of personal property, has to be described on that document. And then state the renunciation that, hey, I'm giving up a whole bunch of it, or 50% of it, 90% of it, all of it. You have to state what it's renounced to, what portion you're renouncing, and it has to be signed and acknowledged by the person renouncing it. And then that portion will automatically be distributed evenly amongst the other people who are have the right to that piece. Now, if you need support, check out Estate Pro Service. We give free consultations and would love to connect you with some vetted professionals. I'm not an attorney or a financial advisor, and I don't play one on YouTube channel. I'm just sharing my experience. So love to just to talk about to you, see what your issue is with challenges, and see if there's any way we can help. Other than that, we're going to sign off here, as we always do, saying rising tides and lifts all sails. Cheers.
Recording stopped.
All right, I stopped it there, I believe. Let's see how StreamYard did in broadcast.